Well, ho, 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 and Merry Christmas again. Here I am coming back at you with the second of a 3 or 4 part series about things that are going to be different this Christmas, some things that we're adding, some things that we're dropping, some developments in the industry and in my own life, just to let you know about those. Um, the next thing I want to talk about is, in the past, we have traditionally delivered goodies and gifts and candy and things like that to the good children and to the nice children, and have delivered a lump of coal in the stocking or in the sock of the naughty children. This year, that is just not going to happen. We just found out recently that all our permits have been denied, so we are not allowed to import any coal into the United States. And furthermore, we're not allowed to buy or distribute any domestic coal. So coal is off the menu this Christmas. But now it's okay. It's okay because uh, with the economy the way it is and the price of energy the way it is, we can use the savings in not having to distribute the coal and not having to buy the coal. So that's all right. Another thing that we found is that because the price of energy is so high, we have actually had some parents start to encourage their kids to be naughty just so they can get the coal. So we don't want that. We don't want to encourage that. So I think it's probably better at this point that we just drop out of the coal business altogether. And we may resume it again in the future, depending on how things go. But for now, just don't expect any coal in your stocking. Um, Firewood either, for that matter. We're not doing anything. So if your stocking is empty, uh, that's it. You were naughty. Now, I know who's naughty and who's nice. I know when you're sleeping and when you're awake. But now, another thing that is giving us some savings is that we don't have to do the work anymore, hardly. We just have a proprietary algorithm, and we have some great, super powerful servers. And we simply just take all the stuff that you all put out there at Facebook, and then there's Siri and Alexa and Echo and Twitter and Snapchat and all the other stuff. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know all that stuff. The computer knows, and we put it all together. And I don't have to make a list or check it twice. We just automatically pull it all in. When I'm within 20 feet of your house on Christmas Eve, I get a text to my cell phone. It'll tell me if you're naughty or nice and what you get, and we go from there. So that is some savings. So I'm just encourage you, keep putting your information out there. It has made life so much easier for me. No more list, no more checking it twice. I know if you're naughty or nice, and what you're eating and what the person standing next to you in line looks like, smells like, and whatever else you put out there. It's all there. So we've got that squared away. So just keep that up. That really helps us out a whole lot. But those servers are not cheap. So we do need the savings that we're going to make up on the coal to use for servers. At least we don't have to air condition the room. That's taken care of. Let's see here. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is that we are running into some budget shortfalls. It got so bad, and I could tell that it was going to get bad. The economy was getting worse throughout the year, and anybody who was paying attention could tell that it was getting worse. And so I took the unprecedented step late last summer of getting a part-time job. The Tooth Fairy had to be out on a family emergency for a few weeks, so they contacted me to fill in. And on the face of it, it seems like pretty similar work, but actually, as I got into it, it's not very much the same. If you think about it, on Christmas Eve, when I get into a house, the Christmas tree is usually lit up, and so the room is actually quite bright. If you think about the light that the Christmas tree puts out, it's quite a bit of light. Compare that to a kid's room at night. Even if there's a little night light, it's not that much light. So the fairy can kind of zip in and out that pretty easy. But me, I've got to get into the house, got to get upstairs, get into the kid's room, rummage around in the bed and find a tooth that is just a tiny little baby tooth without waking anybody up. And, now to be honest with you, on Christmas Eve, sometimes I've gotten caught, right? Sometimes a parent will see me and they act like they don't, or just kind of back out of the room or whatever, and or a child will come in and they'll see me, and I kind of wink and pat them on the head and tell them to go back to bed. It's just a dream or whatever, and it's fine. Everybody understands. It's no big deal. But I started thinking, if I get caught in some kid's bedroom in the middle of the night in August, it could be bad. And I almost did get caught one time, and that was in Texas. And they know what to do with people, intruders in the middle of the night in their kids' bedrooms. So I made it through the 3 weeks that I'd promised, and the income was definitely appreciated, but never again. That is just not for me. And then as I started to think about it, I mean, the whole thing's kind of creepy. I mean, what does the tooth fairy want with all these teeth? She's buying teeth and saving them for something, storing them somewhere. I don't know. That's her gig. It's not for me, and it's really made me take second thought about how close we should be associated as well. And so I'm starting to reevaluate that next year about, do we just need to kind of distance ourselves from the tooth fairy? I'm thinking about it. Let me know what you think. But so anyway, that's it. We've had some budget shortfalls. I had to take a job. We're making up some on the coal, and we're saving a lot of man hours with the I guess you call it big data, but those servers cost a lot of money too. So, well, Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you at least one more time before Christmas Eve, and have a good night.